lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. I'm told now by our producer, do we have them, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
You're right. What a performance. Hey, Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Greg Popovich is guiding a young Spurs team that's hoping to return this franchise to the dominance that saw 5 titles since 1999. Pop said the standards haven't changed. Be very direct, demand, be fair, and love them. They got to know you care about them. So it's all the same formula from 25 years ago to today. Kevin?
It's an interesting story, David. Thank you. And, of course, as a Hall of Famer, you bringing that to us? Perfect. Johnson's checked in for the Spurs. And a change for the Timberwolves. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Mike Conley.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Well, defensively, Doris, these Minnesota Timberwolves are really a cut above the rest.
They led the league in defensive rating in 2024.
They
have so many ways to shut down what you're trying to do offensively. Length, athleticism, rim protection, commitment, and great scheme. They are a nightmare.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
Now here's James. And the dunk by James.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see
Spurs
they
getting
smell
their
blood,
ass. Y'all still rooting for the Spurs?
is going for the jugular.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk
I
things
can't be
over.
rooting for no Spurs, especially after they getting their ass beat.
San Antonio's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Castle. James defending. Here's Wembanyama. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought.
Scoreless this quarter, and it's not helping them battle back.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And the dunk by James.
A lot to like about the way they're playing right now, but still plenty of time left.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
Wembanyama outside.
Nope. You got it. Nope, never mind. No, you got shot on the first game.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Well, finishing quarter strong. Every coach preaches it. Nice work.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Minnesota on top, just dominating this one. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
You know what? You know how they're commentating? That's exactly what I'm gonna do for the Eagle Cup tomorrow. Straight commentating on who's doing better, who's just
Welcome
absolutely
everybody.
suck.
A fun-filled evening underway, and before we talk about the first half of this game,
crazy.
Let's see those power rankings.
Oh yeah, we're 6th in the East.
A look here now at Minnesota. You look at the standings. They're in the middle in the playoff projections. They're right there. Not world beaters, but they're not scrubs either.
And they seem to be trending in the right direction. It's still early to judge, but they could be really good.
Why is the Pelicans on top?
And going back now to that
has
first
to,
half,
that has to change.
you could say things are going extremely well for the Timberwolves.
This has been a weight room game. They're just stronger on the glass, and they're playing with a mean streak, guys.
What do you know about weight rooms, Kenny?
He knows how to avoid them.
Ooh.
Oh, damn.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to third quarter.
Who that peeking through the window? That's crazy. That is crazy.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out. Is here for the Spurs. Collins checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Harrison Barnes comes in for Johnson. And it's Vassell in for Castle. Timberwolves also changing it up. McDaniels is checked in for Alexander Walker. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Edwards. And James subbed in for Mike Conley. We'll see Barnes and Sohan playing forward. Devin Vassell out there with Chris Paul. And it's Collins in at the 5. That's the San Antonio 5. Clock at 2. Here's James. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Look, you can't be saying shit like that in my chat. I'm not gonna lie to you.
He has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door.
Down low. Here's Sohan. He's defended by Randall. Sohan, the pass to Paul. Here's Vassell. Good. Vassell's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Outside, James gets the three-pointer to fall.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Something is crazy.
And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. Inside. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive. And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first, they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
And James pulls it down.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Pass to Randall.
I just got disrespected.
Back to James. And another 3 for Minnesota.
I just got disrespected.
As he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Really just said soft defense.
DiVincenzo against Vassell.
Come on.
Will it go? Yes, that goes in. Vassell's
when did the Spurs become this good?
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Look at the field goal percentage numbers.
When the fuck did the Spurs become good? I'm so confused.
And don't go away. We'll be right.
I'm good. I have never seen them this good. They're out here hitting buzzer beaters. Literally.
How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket.
I call that
and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
Beautiful.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. They've got Dante DiVincenzo. McDaniels is out there with Reed. Then it's James. And it's Ingles in at the 3, the small forward. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. A shot by Champagnie, no good. James against Vassell. James, the bounce pass.
Damn it, wrong person. Why am I near you? Move.
DiVincenzo with it. His first attempt of the game finds the target. DiVincenzo's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for Minnesota. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Vassell, no good.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Pass to Branham. GA, what effect do you think the rule to limit flopping has had since it was put into place in the NBA?
Well, I do think we're seeing less theatrics And there were fines before, but a flop now might impact the game itself. So I'd say it's been a bit of a deterrent. Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defense.
Oh, my God.
Vassell against James.
Great.
Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
Foul on you, bitch.
And foul
Foul,
on
I
the
was about
shot.
to
He'll
say.
shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Devin Vassell.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
That free throw,
I don't
no
like
good.
the fact that I missed
So,
the free
Greg, the
throws.
Spurs last year began 15-56, but it was the ending that they're really hanging their head on. They won 7 of their last 11 games.
And over that closing stretch, Wemby averaged 27 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists, and 5 blocks. A small glimpse into the potential of this young superstar.
Castle
Mr.
misses.
Lips is crazy.
The Timberwolves have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here
Nope,
in
with
the
me,
fourth
I'ma go
quarter.
with you.
They
Go
came
with
out of the
me.
break on a roll. James against Wembanyama. And again.
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their play.
Come on.
Well, what great
Yeah.
game planning, what great
Swear
execution.
game.
It doesn't get much better than this.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed
No,
bucket,
bro.
it becomes more and more desperate.
James up top, defended by Paul. James kicks
my
to
God.
Ingles from
Look.
the arc.
Oh, he made it.
A nice shot
Hell
by
yeah.
McDaniels.
What? That's your
McDaniels
real
got himself
name,
on the
Gabe?
board with 3
Oh, my
there.
God.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Trying to end the drought. Johnson's shot is off. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets.
And one team is
That
just
man said
completely
YouTube will try hard as I
outclassing
can.
the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Timberwolves.
And as one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet